Let me show you what I'm wearing on my feet. So I got my outside skates, which are my Rydell's with the gummy wheels. But at the end of the second month, I've absolutely come to the conclusion that even though I'm getting much better in the rink, I am not progressing at all in trail skating. And I think I want to learn how to trail skate better. I say better. All I can do is go forward. I can go forward, I can go over cracks. I tried to go backwards with my toe stop on, but this wasn't the right environment because there were cracks and geese poop everywhere. So come along with me, it's Suzy Q. And I'm feeling a little more confident on my skates. I am not practicing any tricks, but I am practicing balance going forward. I can't really look backwards while I'm going backwards. I just started that 2 days ago. I don't really have the backwards thing down. With the forward, also practicing T-stop. Still wearing my safety gear. One side is easier to turn than the other, so I'll always do the harder side. When you're in a safe environment, save the easy one for when you're going too fast or you think, oh shit. What else have I learned? I have learned that shopping for skates online is very difficult. Every company seems to have their own sizing method, so you have to kind of go with the flow and you have to check them. I've also learned that not everybody on Facebook is kind. Kind of knew that already though, but if you find the right group, absolutely no shame. I've also found that I don't care about other people's opinion anymore. I'm over 60, learning to skate, so don't be hating. It's the other thing I've learned. Skating in my house or in the rink cannot be compared to my progress on trail skating or outside, because they're just two different kinds of skating, two different animals. So just because I can go forward, I can do T-stops, I can do bubbles, I can turn around inside. And if I go outside, it's just very different. First of all, I'm wearing different wheels when I go outside. Second of all, it's a different environment, so things will be different. I can't do the same thing, so don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged if you think you've come all this way in a month and a half and you can't stop, or, well, you gotta stop somehow. I like to use the boing method. Whatever I'm running into, usually a parked car, it's a boing. So taking a lot of the, what's like technical terms, boing method. People at the rink, at least the rinks that I've gone to, I have 3 rinks within 20 miles of me, and they're very kind, very helpful, zero judgments, and a lot of encouragement. And if I want to get good at something, I need to practice. It's not a one and done. One and done does not give me muscle memory. Or understanding toe up, heel down while I turn, I can know it, but until I practice it a lot, for me, some are quicker than others, that's okay. I don't compare myself to other people today. But I can tell you one thing, when I'm skating, I don't have a care in the world except for, can I stop? Is there a hill? My life problems seem to blow away in the wind. It's almost like wind therapy. So, I have gone skating across the street in the tennis courts, in the parking lot, my back street, my living room floor, my hallway, and skating rinks. I've gone with people I don't know. I've gone with my daughter a couple times. I started taking skate lessons at a roller rink with my granddaughter. Very helpful, very helpful. And I don't share information with people that I don't know about. I share to my level of experience. which isn't a whole lot when it comes to skating, I have a pretty good level of experience in buying new skates and they're not working well or they didn't fit. Or this whole go down 2 sizes. That's not necessarily an accurate blanket statement depending on the company. Each company usually has a measuring chart to go by. Go by that. If you're like me and deal in inches and they're measuring in millimeters, measure in millimeters. That's a lot easier to handle. I also learned that the way I tie my shoes, the way I lace up my boots can give me more comfort. Can give me more comfort in my toe box and still keep it tight to my ankle. I would show you my helmet, but I use my motorcycle helmet and it's got some vulgarities on it, so, but just know that I do wear my helmet every time I'm outside. Do you want to see my new helmet? Look at my new helmet. I love it. It allows me to breathe. I'm not very, very pushy. I think it's for ice skaters. I think it's called an ice halo. And I can bling this out if I want or leave it black. I can put wicking material on it to get the sweat off, because when I'm working out or if I'm at the rink and skating for 3 hours, I'm sweating a lot. The other thing I learned, I can wash these. I take them off and I wash them because otherwise they're gonna smell. Well, mine smell. I've also learned firsthand that skating is a sport and it can be a dangerous sport. Although I do wear safety gear, I saw this little 12-year-old boy. Something happened to his skate at the rink and he broke his arm. He was wearing full safety gear. So caution and carefulness. So you're gonna wanna check and make sure all your nuts are on tight, all your bearings are rolling nice, that your toe stop is in place if you have a toe stop, that when you tie your shoelaces, that they're secured. I'm also learning about edges, my inner edges, outer edges, front edges, back edges, and how they can make me move. I've learned about the looser trucks versus the tighter trucks. I've learned what a truck was and that they can be tight or loose depending on your preference, which used to frustrate me. When I heard that, I'm like, I'm new, I don't have a preference. Until I loosened them and tried it for a little bit, liked it, tightened them, tried it for a little bit, didn't like it, and understood where in the spectrum I like my skates. And that could change. Everything's options for change. But you know what I don't do anymore? I don't compare myself to anybody else. I'm just comparing myself to myself, which is why I'm documenting my journey. I'm glad I'm documenting it because I don't want to forget this stage of it when I'm at month 10 or 11 or after a couple of years. I want to remember how long it took me to find skates that fit, or how long it took me to understand what an edge was, or how long it took me to understand that just understanding something doesn't mean I'm going to get good at it until I practice it. So next month, I'm going to be working on backwards, skating backwards, getting comfortable backwards, balance, and transitions. So far that is my first 2 months insight on my skating journey, and love it. I did 2 videos on my skate setup, unboxings, why I have the skates that I have and why I have more than one pair. So check out those videos. That's all I have for the end of my 2 months. I can't wait to show you what happens at 3 months. So stay tuned and I will see you guys later. Thanks everybody, keep rolling.
Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. So come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.